What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Billy Joe Saunders. Of course, we know Billy Joe Saunders released a video. He's getting a lot of criticism from the video. A lot of people are blasting him and speaking their opinion against the video. He's apologized about the video. However, Billy Joe Saunders, because of the video, has received hate mail wishing his kids were dead over the wife beating video. Now, as he donates 25,000 pounds to charity, that didn't stop whoever, from sending him a hate mail wishing his children were dead. Now, let's see what they had to say. He says, I'm having a lot of hate mail wishing me dead, wishing my kids dead, wishing everything else dead and stuff like that. I can't see what my kids and my family have done with things to be wished dead like that. These ladies that are out there, I can see why they're upset with it, but they're also sending me messages wishing my parents and my children were dead. He said, that is very outrageous, Of course, we know in the video, Billy Joe showed men how to assault a woman. It wasn't cool. He took it back. He's seen how stupid it was. A lot of times people don't know what the hell they do until they do it. You know what I mean? It's not really making an excuse, but I'm just trying to make sense out of the whole thing, why the hell he would do that. But let me counterpunch this, There is a such thing as going too damn far, You shouldn't be sending messages or letters to someone that wishing their kids and their family, to be killed, Now, I know domestic violence, murder, by passion or whatever you want to call it, by the abuse, that happens. It's a lot of women die. In this city alone, there are women that die every year over domestic violence. They got with somebody that won't let them alone, don't leave them alone, won't let them go, very abusive. They were once in a relationship or can't get out of the relationship. Yes, I see that happening all the time. However, Billy Joe Saunders isn't a guy that got convicted of beating his wife up. You know what I mean? Therefore, hey, yeah, we're going to send you this hate mail. Now it's in the same ballpark, but it's not as bad, It's a nosebleed seat, not the front row seat, of what's going on with domestic violence, because I know what it meant. But for these people to have a reaction like this, it's overboard, Billy Joe Saunders was, according to him, he was just playing a joke. Well, he's paying for the joke, but it gets you to understand that there's people out here that take that shit very, very, very seriously, So it's not like you can just make jokes like that and get away with it. But that don't mean that the person or the retaliators have to go as far as saying, I want you dead, your kids dead, everyone around you dead. That's crazy. You know what I mean? Over a video. Yeah, it's, it promotes hate. It does. It promotes hate, but guess what? Hate promotes more hate. Action equal reaction or some type of reaction. And this is how that reactor happened. That's how he reacted. Or they. Or whatever. He said hate mail. He didn't say one particular person, but, he was like, I can't see what my kids and family have done with things to be twisted or to be wished dead like that. And these ladies are out here, they can see why they're upset, but them also sending me messages wishing my parents and children were dead. Yes, people go overboard. It's a such thing called emotions, These women probably had an experience that had nothing to do with Billy Joe Saunders, only a reminder of what happened to them or what happened to someone close to them. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of people, that leaves a bad taste in their mouth. It's shitty all the way around, So we're not going to sit here and act like, oh, he didn't do nothing wrong. No, he did. He shouldn't have posted the fucking video anyway. He shouldn't have done that. And like I told my live stream earlier, okay, well actually now yesterday, but I recommend if Billy was just joking and he knew it was just joking, okay, if you were going to joke about it, you would at least be in favor on both sides. See, I try to split everything down the middle. You know what I mean? So if he can make one for men, like, hey, if you guys, you know, your wife gets on your nerve and you know you just lost it, you hit them like this and you hit them like that and all this, well, fine. You could have made one for the ladies. Like, ladies, I know also we can get on your nerves. And for the wives, the girlfriends, all you ladies, all right, there is something you can do back. You can punch them in the nuts and hit them with a right cross, right? That would be an equilibrium, okay? A balance between what you said in favor of men and then what you said in favor of women. Because what we see here is a person talking about, hey, fellas, let me show you how to beat your chick up. What? You know what I mean? That's all we said. But if it was such a joke, you should have been clever enough to, hey, all right, now let me show you how a woman's supposed to do it. Go for the jugglers. Go for the ball sack. Right? The scientific name. Go for the ball sack first. Boom! Pow! 1, 2. Right? And he could have done that. Because no real man hates getting hit in the jewels. Nobody does. That's, some people just cringe thinking about it. You know, and as a matter of fact, he should have done that first. And I guarantee you, if he would have done that first, he wouldn't have been getting the criticism he was getting today by anyone. And in fact, women would have thought that was cute. Look at Billy Joe. He's my hero, Billy Joe. Right? You know, then he could have had one. Okay, for the guys, I ain't going to leave you guys out. Here you go. This is what you do when you lose it. Okay? It's a tit for tat, not a tit. Okay? You got to have both sides, people. But this here, back to this is ridiculous. If he's getting threats, you know, from women and stuff, I wish you were dead and stuff like that, that's high emotion. But it should teach him a reminder. And this should be a lifelong reminder. Because this is the second strike, people. Remember this. Okay, remember he paid, 75? I forget how much money he paid someone to hit someone else and thought it was funny. Okay? And then he was one. First, he went aboard and he was ahead of the BBBFC. Okay? So he had to go before them and explain himself and getting fined and all this. Now he's doing it again. So that's 2 strikes, okay? I don't think there will be a third. If they let him out of that and they allow him license, okay, he's going to fuck around, be like his buddy Ty Booth, the guy that had a YouTube channel that they snatched because of the humor that people didn't get. Yeah, it happens. This stuff happens in the sport of boxing. You're an ambassador. You're a person. You're an example. People look up to you. You can't just say anything that comes out of your mouth. This ain't back in the Mike Tyson days. I want to eat your kids. I want your heart, your liver. Power to Allah. Right? You can't say that anymore. You know, Deontay Wilder can tell you. Deontay Wilder said, I want a body in the ring. I want a body. To this day. Right? They went up on charges, you know what I mean? So he had to, I don't think he went back on it. So much respect to him. But still, people are sensitive to those type of things. You can't do that these days. Okay? There's a lot of things you can't do. All right? But that's what it is. But Billy Joe, I hate that people are threatening him and they're going overboard with the shit. And I really feel they're doing that. But at the end of the day, you started this shit. So you want to ask, why did it and how has my family got anything to do with it? Okay, well, you were referencing your wife, hitting your wife, right? See, now I didn't even know he had a wife and kids. Well, my kids and family have done. You know what I mean? Well, okay, that lets you know. You're referencing them when they didn't know that you were telling a joke because not everybody's going to get dry, dark humor. Okay? So it always doesn't work like you think it's going to work. And it's not what you mean, it's how people take it. That's my Counterpunch, guys. You guys tell me what you think. Of course, please subscribe. And again, you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.